Cool. So that's still a little, it still rubs a little bit. How's the sound back there? All right, good. So, yes. So he was being affected by those other energies, or epi meaning around the genetic, or energy around the genetic or the physical body. So we have to understand that our life, our material world, our physical world, reality is being created by a consciousness or a interference in a higher consciousness that built us, that makes us, that heals us in each moment. I see that as the soul consciousness, with spirit directly emanating light into the soul, and then the soul energies, which are pure love, emanating through our bodies. But as we become a programmed personality, and we know this, we know that if you say, you know, we all have parents or brothers, sisters, if you say a certain thing, you're usually going to hear the same thing out of their mouth over and over again. Why is that? We're just, because this brain just takes in all this information and it just spits it back out. So it was supposed to be used, this unconsciousness in our body, in our personality, to be able to protect ourselves from bears and tigers, or to run, learn to walk, learn to drive a car. These things all go into our memory system. And our system is designed as a fear-based system. So the personality is fear-based. So when people tell us, think positive, be positive, personality really can't do that. So that's why we go to seminars. They raw us up, and some pretty big names today with pretty big audiences, and oh, that was great and fantastic, and then they just go back to doing the same thing. Or maybe the personality makes a shift in the way it's thinking, because the personality goes, oh, I can get something if I change. But changing in the personality to get something different is still living in the material, fear-based world, still keeps you in karma, and still keeps you in an endless karmic cycle. I don't know about you, but I wanted to break that and help other people to break that. Is everyone with me, or did I just go into a different language? Cool. You're with me. Oh, you're with me. Okay, great. Great, because I want to make sure if I say something or do something that you do comprehend it, deeply, so that it's valuable. So rather than talk a whole lot about what I do or how I do it, because I'd like you to have an experience of learning something of value. So when you walk out that door, you've got something within you, tangible, to go out and do your own healing with. That be good? And so I'm going to like to lead you into a soul meditation and bring you into a bit different state of consciousness. And then afterwards, I can show you a few things I do here and look at some people and see what I see on an individual basis. But I want you to get, it's very simple. We're a personality that has a name in a body, but we're also a soul being. All of our souls at the higher end are all one. And then as it comes out, then it looks like we have different souls. And that these intelligences run us. But our personalities and how we conduct our lives in this emotional life and the way we react and respond basically they're elementals. Our personality is made of elementals from a dead world that was destroyed millions of years ago.
Is it good? Better? Lower?
Yes.
Lower.
Yeah.
So when you say elementals, it makes me think of fairies.
Pardon?
Elementals to me is fairies.
They're all, it's a little bit different. And yet they have that elemental personality too, because we see like those different personalities of them. So they also have elemental personalities. We just call them elementals. But if we look at that we're composed of all these different energies that make us up from a dead world, we're really dead, but yet animated. Like a cartoon isn't alive, but it's moving and talking, isn't it? It doesn't have soul in it. In order for us to really come alive and live the life that we were meant to live, we have to bring soul energy through us until we become fully embodied in that, where the personality and the soul become one.
You want lower? You want him off?
No, this is perfect. I'm sorry, I thought you meant the sound of that air conditioning. The lighting is fine. When you went back there, I thought you meant that noise up there.
Oh, you have a noise. I will tell the manager.
All right? I don't know that they can fix that, at least in the next hour. Maybe in the middle of the night, because it's squeaky. Squeak, 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 right? So we want to have some oil or something put in there and quiet it down. So our personality, who we relate ourselves to, must walk in the world with this. Then the personality develops something called intelligence. Intelligence. And we're going from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. And the Piscean age was about intelligence. Copernicus, Newton, Einstein, this very mind-oriented work. But look what we've created with the mind. GMO, power plants that nuclear power. Just go that track. Those things. All these things, the mind conceived of those things. Yet the spirit is what heals, and the soul is what heals us and will redirect this world. The soul, I see as heaven, and we're supposed to bring heaven on earth. That's our job. We only bring it through the power of love. The soul is love. The personality can never get there. Personality can say, I love you as much as it likes. It can bring you flowers. It can bring you chocolates. It can take you on these wild excursions. It can thrill the mind. And we have an experience we might call a loving experience, but it's still mind, it's still personality, and it's not love. Love only comes from soul, and the soul that gives it to you is your own soul. It's divine soul. Your soul, but it's group soul, both simultaneously. So what we're doing right now is I'm just filling your heads with some information as we begin to come into this soul process. So I'm going to ask that you close your eyes and just allow your hearts to open wide to the soul. We start by visualization, and the visualization starts to attract that which is the truth. So allow that to do. Now we're going to open up our first chakra, and open that up into the earth, and allow that light to blend down into the earth, and allow our crown chakras to open, and allow that energy of crown chakra opening, activated, and let it go all the way up to the great central sun, into the great light of source, soul energies. And allow all your other chakras, second, third, fifth, sixth, also to activate, open up, and connect to each other. Beautiful. Allowing the soul energies to come down from source, through the crown, into the heart, as the heart extends out to soul. Heart connecting to soul. And allow your eyes to move upward towards the soul. And in your heart, say, I surrender. I surrender to soul. And just allow that. I allow it. I'm willing. I'm ready. And all and anything that might be in the personality's agenda to not connect, I allow that to step aside and to be healed by soul. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in through the nose again. And out through the mouth. And in through the nose. And out through the mouth. and just be with this soul energy and allow it to grow. And just observe what you feel, what you experience, and allow more soul in. Personality merging with the soul. Eyes up and then back. So that your gaze is slightly to the rear of the top of your head. Opening the central channel, allowing more energy in through this area that's a few inches behind the top of your head. And the curve backward of the head. If you need to, you can touch it to activate it. You need to open your eyes and see where my hand is on my head. It's right there. Opening the central channel, the Ida and the Pingala. And allowing yourself to fill with light, fill with light, fill with light of the soul. Filling the heart with the soul energy, expanding the heart all around your body. So that soul light emanates to every cell of your body. To bring love into everything you be, everything you do, each moment. That is our true purpose, true job on this planet. To be a healing force. So that everywhere we walk, we touch people, that people just, we walk through the airport. Can you imagine one person after another having a healing? No healing too small, too big, it's all healing. And then an enlightened consciousness begins. To be the seed planters and the seed activators. To be the nourishing waters as we allow our seed to be planted by our soul deeper into our being, our body, to heal whatever ails us. When we have a physical condition, understand that all dis-ease is inhibited soul life. Inhibited soul life. That our eyes are turned away from soul. The mind, personality thought it had a better idea. Oh yeah, I want that thing. Oh, she's cute. Oh, he's handsome. I'll make them mine. 3 years later in the divorce, what was I thinking? That's right, the mind. What if soul picked your perfect partner, your perfect home, your perfect life? What if we were guided by that love, blended with intelligence of personality to enjoy it? What if the soul was the roller coaster car and your body, your personality could enjoy the ride that it knows will take you always to the finest and best destination? When we have dis-ease in our life, relationship stress, job stress, money stress, physical, mental, emotional, mental stress, and disease-diagnosed conditions, it's an interference in soul energy, always. In life force, in love. Allowing yourself to fill more with love now. anything's going on for anyone, feel free to share. Just speak out if it's someone speaks before you, and allow them to finish. And out loud from your personality to your soul, just repeat after me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ignoring you, for not allowing you to come in and take care of me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for bringing love into my core body and being now. Thank you for correcting my sails and my rudder.
Thank you for correcting my sails and my rudder.
For my life.
For my life.
Thank you for enlivening me.
Thank you for enlivening me.
Good. And now I'd like you to just tip your head downward. Tip your head downward, or at least your eyes downward. Head is only slightly down. And I would just like you to feel in your body or around your body your suffering, your pain. Just feel what this personality's been feeling. Loneliness, abuse, neglect, rejection, whatever it is. Just allow yourself to feel it and breathe into it and feel it. Whatever the greatest pain, greatest stress, greatest trauma, allow yourself to just feel it. If tears come, let them be. Let them come. Whatever is there. Tears, sorrow. And when you really connect to that pain, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Actually, the breath is going to come in through that part of your head that I pointed to earlier, just behind, about 4 inches past the top of your head. I want you to breathe in soul as you look upward. So when you're ready, breathe in soul and let it bring all that energy of soul into that part of your body, into that suffering now, when you're ready. And it's okay to cry more as the soul energies flow through that pain. And breathe through it, bringing it in. Into your heart, expanding all that energy around and through that pain. And bring your head down again. You can even put your hands on your heart and feel that pain. Again, looking down, feeling what's left, feeling whatever it's communicating to you. It might be a belief, I'm not good enough, or I can never do anything right, or I hate myself. Whatever it is. And when you connect with it, breathe in, bring your head up, eyes up, rolling back the eyes, and allowing soul to come in even deeper through the top of your head, right into that part of your heart, body, part, pain. And allow it to love it, caress it, and forgive it. So forgiveness is really a personality process. Forgiveness is all about the personality, making a new choice to not be a victim of itself or anyone or anything else. That's simple. With soul energies flowing through your entire body and field, forgive yourself for being a victim of whatever you just experienced, that feeling, that person, that life, that childhood. And forgive the other person. Forgive the other person for all and any harm that your personality experienced, perceived, structured its life around, and adapted its behavior around. And look up to the soul again and allow it to bathe you in the love and the light of Source through it to you, to every cell of your body. Allowing that love and Source energy to flow to every cell of your body now. Breathe in through the nose and out. Breathe in the love. Exhale that negativity. Breathe in the love into every cell and breathe out all the pain, giving it to Source to resolve. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And once again. Good. And finally, give that other person that may have come to your mind that this stress was around, give them absolute permission to forgive you for any harm you could have caused them by not being, doing, behaving, structuring, perceiving as they wanted you to, or as you perceived that they wanted you to. Give them permission to forgive you for anything you've ever said or done, not done, even if it was only by being born into the life. Born a girl, born a boy, born whatever. Give them permission to forgive you. And accept and receive that forgiveness from them now. Because they are of the same soul. In actuality, they're another part of you, showing you what it is to recognize, learn from, and release to the soul to heal, transform. All healing is a transformational experience that takes place at the physical, cellular level, resonating with soul energy. Good. When you're ready, open your eyes. Gently open them and come back into the room. If there's anything you experienced, saw, observed, discovered, got an aha about, feel free to share that. All you have to do is just raise your hand. Please.
I have suffered from multiple injuries on this side of my body, my head and my neck. And I know there's emotions underlying it, but a lot of it's physical. But just bringing in that energy, I had a really nasty knot on my trap, and it's now broken up.
Wow.
It's not gone, but it's
Excuse me.
broken up.
Pardon me for I'm just trying to get closer with the microphone.
The pain is gone. So the knot completely broke up and the pain is gone.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good work. Good opening up to soul. It's amazing. Gosh, wow. Beautiful. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyone else experience anything, hear something, see something? Yes. Let me bring my...
I was actually abused as a child.
Mhm.
And when it occurred, I imagined myself going into a box. And so when I did this, the box opened up and my personality popped out. And I met my personality, so it made a big impact.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Go. Yes.
I sensed something that was really difficult for me to forgive. My twin sister who died. And in the past, she set fire to my house and tried to do away with me, and so she could have my house and my children, because she wanted what I had, and stuff like that. She got a boyfriend to rape me, said it would knock the purity out of me, and that kind of stuff I found really difficult. But I knew ultimately I had to. Because at a soul level, we're pure. We're all pure.
At the soul level we are, including your sister. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Cool. Wow. So practice this each day. Do this each day. Morning and night even. And then pretty soon you begin to walk in this meditation in your work, in guiding your children, in driving your car, and allow it to flow in more, connecting deeper. Build that bridge. It's called the rainbow bridge. Build it from the personality up into the soul. It will build down. It is here for you. It has never abandoned you. It's always there for us. Always there. But it's up to us, since our personalities have been this elemental energy running amok, having fun with all these emotions, throwing them around, hate, resentment, grudges. We've all felt them and done them. And they've all been felt and done upon us. It's time that we be active participants in healing this world. That's what we really came here to do. Transformatively heal ourselves, and then be that force for everyone else. Not have one magnificent healer walk through the world, but for dozens, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. And then we have a very different world. And then we are taken care of in such a way that's beyond, at least I have a pretty good imagination and visualization, but I know it's beyond anything I could imagine. Because when love bonds with the intelligence, personality, then we start creations based on service, creations based on love and recognition that our brothers and sisters by any other race, religion, country, all those barriers drop away. And I call it, the Imagine world, as in the song by John Lennon, and those things. That will happen when we become that which will allow it to happen. And now, according to science, we have a different energetic coming to the planet. It's giving us opportunities, but we still have to do that. It's still like a little baby that we hold their hands and they're walking. Right? Look, I'm walking. So it's there to help us. We have to walk. And it's a learning process and an unlearning process simultaneously. Healing is a learning and unlearning process. Learning to connect, bring in, and then unlearning the ways of the personality that's got us in big trouble. All the judgment, hatred, jealousy. The biggest one is selfishness. Has anyone said I want in this room? Today? Yesterday? Yeah, within the week we've said I want. Personality is still there, we got those. So let's admit, oh yeah, we realize that that's where, okay, great. But we can bring more of that in, and as we go, we become more dual being with personality and soul working together more and more. Sometimes personality will run amok over here, and it's like, okay, we can recognize that, reconnect in with soul, and build that bridge. Yes, dear.
Esther Hicks, in her teaching, says that we have to be selfish. She says it's a good thing to, I don't understand it.
Yeah, well,
Just to ask and it is given to ask.
there's only one source I want you to listen to ultimately, and that's to your soul, through spirit, and not through channels. They have to interpret through their own personality and their own consciousness. And any of them they're not 100%. None of those channels are going to be 100%. And it doesn't take too many percent off to have a misinterpretation or have a mismessaging come across on there. So I understand what the lesson was in that teaching about selfishness, and because there's this contradiction in the matrix. It's not okay for you to want this thing. Oh, Mom, please get me an iPhone. It's like, what's a 12-year-old need an $800 phone or whatever for, right? Just need a little phone just to call your mom if you need to get picked up, right? All those things, but they want this. So they're talking about when there's people who give and give and give, but they don't allow themselves to receive. But it's about receiving, not about being selfish. So it's a misinterpretation of that. Selfishness is based on the energy of materialism. Materialism means personal gain, want, desire, and this gentleman has something to add. So please.
It's positive, and I really appreciate and enjoyed your presentation. That if we're basically functioning from the service-oriented mode, and whatever comes to me to support me and bless me is just going to give me more power to do more good.
Yeah.
Then I don't think I can be selfish even if I wanted to. Like if someone gave me $1 million, $1 billion, I would just form a bunch of vegan eco-villages and have places where we could do this kind of thing, like as a lifestyle, live there, grow organic food.
Right. Selfish is a form of the individual, and we have been taught, especially in this Western culture, the rugged individualist, be this individualists, cut out your own marker in life. And then now there's this spiritualized materialism, which is now have your own brand. So now we brand ourselves to have, and I've branded, but I want people to know that my brand is your brand. It's really ours. Cellular resonance is a scientific spiritual principle of physical resonance with God, with the source. Okay, so yes, you
Take time for yourself. It's okay. Not feel guilty about wanting
right.
time for yourself. And that if you're a giver and keep giving, you're running on empty.
Right. But what needs to be recognized is that you're giving to takers, and takers are never satisfied. So if you're giving to givers, they're giving back to you as much as you're giving them. But you don't have to go, oh, time for myself. It's like, God, these people, you need relief. Yeah, you need time for yourself from a relief that people are taking from you. All right? So that's not about selfishness. That's about listening to soul and listening and going, my life's being ruined by me running back into this fire over here of these personalities that will let us destroy me. But then we have to also look at, in the present time, who do these people represent? Mother, father, sister? What pain does it bring up for us? Because those experiences allow us to see where the personality has run amok and disconnected from soul in that receiving of that love.
My daughter is always asking me to go to her, support her, do this for her, do that for her.
Because she doesn't know how to do it for herself. So what do? We help them to walk, but they have to walk on their own. So it's okay here, but they have to be made responsibility that you have. All right, I'm with love. Remember, this is love. With love, I'm helping you to do it, like we're doing in this group now, and like I'll show you here. I'll help you do it here, and then you learn to walk on your own. Your daughter has to learn to walk on her own, and I know it doesn't matter what age. She's 35, and she needs to learn to connect in to her resource so that she can begin to love herself. Because remember, people do things for only two reasons: to get love, give me, selfishness, greed, or out of love. But the personality has no capability to give love. So we have to connect up so that we are soul, so that soul is giving, and then soul is giving to us too, and that's feeding us. Because you could go ahead and, in the Esther Hicks example, I need time for myself. And the personality can sit there in the tub with the oils and the rose petals and the candles and the soft music and sit there terrified and lonely and lost. But I have time to myself now. I'm scared about getting out of this tub, then I might have to go back to doing that stuff. So it's just all in personality. Just yeah. No. Get in the tub of soul. Smell the scent of soul. Experience that. That's what does that. And then you can get in the bath too. That's good too. I like water and oil. Yes, dear.
So may I just add, when I feel like I'm attracting a lot of takers into my life for something a little negative, I always look at it so for me, when my clients start to just really tick, I look at it as a lesson for me to work on my healthy boundaries.
Yeah. What we want to do is connect in and start resolving the energetic that creates this attractive force of all the negativity that people are revealing to us. They're revealing to us what we're doing in our internal cellular mind process. So we can say they're doing it to us, but something inside is also saying, I need to change. The thing is that when we change personalities, and I have asked into the cells, how many personalities does the average person have? Because I've seen people, you see how people change. The 1 minute they're nice, and then they're also this other person. And who are you today? And what are you doing? Right? I count them. There's like 25,000 in the average person. Because I used to like to try clear personalities. So it's about bringing more soul, so it starts to resolve and integrate the personality into a more integrated personality, and then to be able to have soul blend with that. Okay? And people don't change until they have enough pain, until the personality has. So in our world, since love doesn't really exist only through soul, so bringing this down, then this is where the world got materialized and why we've been sold on it so heavily as well. Consumerism, buy stuff, drive a fancy car, whatever it is that's going to make us feel good. You know, I saw someone this week who was a lovely person, but she was hurting tremendously in her life. I mean, really feeling a lot of pain. And driving probably the most expensive car you can buy. And a house, I'm sure, to match the car. You know, in a neighborhood, probably somewhere in the hills. All right. So yeah. So how about if we take a look at somebody for a moment and just help them in a couple minutes and see with assistance, because it was hard for me to get unstuck from all this stuff without some help originally. And one of my mentors, Dr. Mortar, taught me this work called BEST, and I'm a master at it. But I'm going to use soul consciousness through it so that it has a very different, deeper, very subtle but fast effect in healing that. Fair enough? So we have exactly 10 minutes before we be kind to the next speaker who comes into the room. So did you want me to look at you? So come up here, she asked. So just, yes, that's fine. So this is Maria Rose, and you're giving me permission to work on you and work with you. Okay, and touch your body.
Yes.
Wherever we need to touch. Was that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's just see where we're at here. Remember, physiologically, the body is designed to survive. That's based on fear. Soul is love that heals us. So we want to get some fear out and love in to the body so the cells start resonating and start to heal her. Good. And bring this up here. And bring this up here. Just want to show you something. Hold. Good. So she can hold that up. I want you to think of tension going to every cell of your body. And it just goes weak. Think of tension. Tension is produced what? Through what? Feeling. Fear. So keep thinking of the tension. And she starts to lock up. And I want her brain to start identifying where her tension is. It's okay if you shake, whatever it is, feeling that tension going to every cell of your body. Take a deep breath in. Look way up here with your eyes open. Look right back here at me. Right up here, but not at me, just at the shirt. And I want you to think about feeling that tension through every cell. Connect to whatever that pain is that's putting you there, yeah. And I want you to think about happiness and your Father. 7, happiness and your Father. Whatever that great loss of happiness was around your Father. Happiness through every cell. Good. Bring your head up and down. So hold this up. Tension through every cell of your body. Tension. Tension going through every cell of your body. Good. Happiness clear on all levels. Happiness. Happiness. At the DNA level, her body's programmed to not be happy. Eyes closed and down. Breath in through your mouth. Close your eyes and look down, thinking of happiness. 7. At the DNA level. So it structured her life to not be happy. Head up and down. Good. Happiness clear at the DNA level. Happiness clear. Happiness clear. On all levels. Good. Happiness. I want you to just feel happiness as much as you can right now. Feeling all that happiness flow through every cell of your body, cleansing away all that unhappiness, and all the love cleansing through all that unhappiness. Good. Much better. Much better. Breathe. Good. Breathe. Good. Good. Hold this here. Good. Hold this here. Hold. Good. Hold this here. Hold. Good. Hold. 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 Good. Touch this. Touch that right there. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good. Hold. Good. Right there. Good. Good. Relax. Relax. Put your fingers together like this. Put it right here on your thyroid. Okay. So she has a physical condition that she pointed out to me earlier. She can tell you about it if she'd like to, what that is. Allowing her to be private about that if she needs to be.
I don't mind.
You don't mind, just tell them what it is.
Skin cancer?
Okay. Skin cancer, she said. But it's coming out of the thyroid because her creative power has been just suppressed. So she tells everybody else advice, but she can't express her. So everything's always for everyone else, even in her career. And it might be expressing love to a man, whatever it is. But just think about thyroid. And yeah, there. Just get in touch with that right there, yes. Breath into your mouth. Closed eyes and up. 33 right. 33 right. So she's not able to express. 33, the energy of double expression and sensitivity. She's a psychic intuitive channel. But she can't express her own rightness. So everyone else makes her wrong, especially men. Right? Right. I want you to feel yourself expressing all that's right about you. All that's right about you. All that's right about you. And it's safe and it's right for you to be right, to express your creative nature, your creative being. Good. Head up and then down. Good. Good. Because that's where the energy was blocked, creating the cancer. Hold here. Eyes open. That's better. Good. Hold here. Good. Hold. Good. Hold. Hold. Good. Good. That looks nice. Good. And breathe. Good. All right. Beautiful. Much better. Notice how that physiology changed? Before she was all locked up. So now the nervous system just opened up. Opened up to more love. So more love flowing through her cells. More love flowing through the cells. You're doing great. Much better. Good. Okay. So work on more of that soul love energy and love through the forgiveness of Father. And all other men or that suppressed you from expressing who you are. And begin to allow your creative nature. Creativity is divine feminine energy. And she's in this female body to allow that creative energy to really come out. That's right. Good. This is the creative womb and the heart working together with Source. There we go. There we go. Good. Much better. Come on up when you're ready. Good. All right. Healing that makes a difference is always active healing. The person working with me. She was working, wasn't she? All right. I wasn't just saying, oh, I'll take care of that. There, you don't need that. That's gone now. All right? Oh, thank you for taking that out. No. She worked through this because true healing is transformation. Otherwise, the next healer will say, oh, look at that. Take that away. Oh, that feels better. Next disease. Right? But she never resolved karma, the negativity, connected to soul, and brought in a deeper love of self. And that's what true healing brings back, is that. So, for anyone who'd like to see me during the show, I have my portable office, it looks like, set up here at the hotel. And this is my very good friend and assistant today and through the week, Karen.
Yeah, if you guys want to schedule a time to see Dr. Doug, either during the next 5 days, or we have a workshop, a 3-day workshop coming up. It's going to be awesome. Probably December.
Yes, December 5th, 6th, and 7th, likely. And me and my team, amazing people who've been in my life that have helped me to come to this state and continue as we work together.
And Marianne, thank you so much. You're so brave. And you are not the only one. We all get on that table.
And there's a part of me that could easily be.
And understand, we're in soul I got you into soul consciousness too, so you could all receive what she got. Did anyone have an experience of emotion and release and recognition and more coming down? And you know, healing's an interesting thing. It's instantaneous and it's over time in this 3-4D into 5D world. So things will change a week from now or a month from now. I've had people who 6 months later all of a sudden, like, I don't believe it. I couldn't afford the little trashy house I was in before, and I found somehow I am living in this other place now, and my job is different, and all these things change when true healing of transformational happen in your life. So come, Karen has some what do you want to call it? Sign-up forms for care. So if you'd like to join us in our 3-day event, we'll be doing what we just did kind of today for 3 days. And everyone getting individual care multiple times a day over 3 days, group meditation, group teaching, some of my best friends showing up, and oh, you're welcome. Real powerful program. And what is it? It'll help you on all levels. Physically heal, mentally, emotionally heal, spiritually reconnect. It will change, it has the potentiality to change your finances, your relationships, because all that stuff all stems from being disconnected. That's our disease, is just being disconnected from this. And that's what I've been directed to bring around the world, and I love sharing this and doing that. So you want to talk to Karen, she has those things, and I'll obviously be in the other room through the afternoon to work with anyone who'd like the help. So come on over to the.
Before we kick out of here, he has a special going on right now where you can have 4 single sessions with Dr. Doug for $375 or 4 double for $750. And today's the show rate for a little sample healing or treatment is, I'm sorry.
No one wants a sample. They want just what we need to do. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go now, because
I'm up now.
Yes. Oh, shaky. Yes. Yes. More light in the cells shakes them up, doesn't it? Yes. Everywhere. Is it Vanessa Petronelli?
Petronelli.
I'm changing. Oh, Celli.
Petrocelli.
Petrocelli. No, Petronelli.
It's Italian. It is.
And she's marvelous.
Grazie.
Marvelous.
Grazie, signor.
And
Oh, are you doing your stuff? I am.
we stayed.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys. I'm actually going to move the chairs so they're in a circle. So I... Yeah. So what do you want? We'll try to do this as quickly as possible. It's not going to be a big group, I don't think, so... Okay, I'll take that seat. Yeah, let's take that seat.
Okay,
Yeah, take care of yourself.
right?
I don't think I'm going to really need it. Oh,
If you want that, just put it on.
okay.
I didn't turn it off.
Okay, thanks,
It should be turned off. Check, check, check. Hello, welcome. Check, check, check. Hey, wanna?
Should I try it? Okay. Should I put it? Oh, maybe it.